When you say more uploading, have you done any, or do you just mean from since last when you last did some? Hold on, hold on. I don't know who people can't hear.
Properties.
God, I tell you what.
It's because it doesn't pick the stupid. Just. There we go. Right, you can all hear me now. Good morning and welcome to the show. I've been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, it works
Honestly,
now. Yeah, it works now.
This
right.
is like Channel 4 first launched, isn't it? Rubbish.
Okay,
Amateur.
Let's look at the good news. We're playing against Necro. They've only played 2 games, so although they've got way more positionals than we have this game, they've only played 2 games. They've lost or drawn them.
So what we were talking about is you're looking forward to your Coca-Cola match tonight. So we're playing Necros and what? I didn't pay attention. I got distracted by the microphone debacle.
Oh, it's a
debacle.
Turnips,
Saramol and Uanchi. Hello, guys. Hello.
Morning, everyone.
So the short version is they're a good team and they'll probably kill all your elves?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Hi, Blob. I don't like those elves. They just don't jump out at me as in any way interesting. They're just bland.
They're not bland. They're
elves. Do you know what? You should get new strips for them that should just be beige strips, and you should feed them sort of vanilla ice cream. And should when they have biscuits, they shouldn't have chocolate. It should be plain biscuits. And they're like the coffee, like the women, black, no sugar, plain. They're just plain elves. They're rubbish.
They're lovely.
They're not high elves. They're sort of medium elves. There's nothing remarkable about them.
Medium elves. They listen to Vanilla Ice. Oh, come on. Oh, no.
Yeah, they're like easy listening,
I feel like what's going to happen here is the channel are now going to come up with all types of vanilla for the next 5 minutes.
Bland things. Yes, I'd like something bland, please. Would you care to watch these elves? Oh, that would be lovely. They're lovely and bland, aren't they? Hi, Craig.
Right. So anyway. Good morning, Craig. Now, we're fielding more zombies than is healthy for a Necro team this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only got 6. Oh, greetings from Spain. Fantastic. What's hello in Spain? Spanish.
Hola.
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 There we go.
Hola. Who's in Spain? Where's that come from?
My opponent. He's Spanish.
Well, I can't see that, can I?
Well,
they are bushranger. What they are, if you haven't already seen Andy showcase these high elves, is that they're no, it isn't Bob Skills. This is a family show. You're not on bloody Jimmy Fantastic now, my lad. You just watch your mouth, otherwise we will be seeing you after. What was I saying? They're just high elves, just with no stat ups, no doubles, no personality. The names are boring. The strip's boring. They usually draw. They're rubbish. I don't like them.
They usually win. It's only this season that they haven't won all their games.
Well, not since I've been watching them, they haven't.
Yeah, all right. So that's this season, and I made a mess in one of the games. Wasn't particularly fortunate in another. Won one. I don't even remember the last one. Anyway.
Sorry, I've just nodded off
you
there.
You just nodded off.
About half high elves again, weren't you?
Wow.
Like, how'd you like? What's Oni say, by the way?
I didn't get a chance to talk to him, although he's probably on Steam. Let me just see if I can raise him on Steam.
Right, Ceramol. Yes, only Goku is OCC opponent tonight. I mean, Ceramol, you've played high elves. Do you think they're a little bit bland? Sorry, Craig. The who's boring? Andy's Coca-Cola team. They're dull. He's typing Onigoku now. I don't know. I can't get excited about high elves. I mean, Pit-Pad's high elves were quite good. When you get some really fast ones, or some with agility that can do things, leap about and that kind of stuff, and then them really good throwers that can just bez it, long bombs on a one, no problem. That's interesting. But these don't do that. They just all sort of mince about, going, got the ball. It's another draw. They are, Craig, aren't they? They make dwarves look exciting. That's what I think.
Well, I think they're fun.
No, I've said all I'm going to say on the matter now. I was thinking about Necros. I've moved on.
You've moved. Oh, right.
It was so boring. I nearly slipped into a coma. So I'm looking at the Necros now, and I'm thinking about, let's have an inventory. Hello, Domin. Hello, Pid-Pad. Ooh, Pid-Pad, Sweden's top 2 national treasure, almost. And looking at the assets and liabilities we've got. Liabilities were a bit light on Wolves and Whites. Assets, we do have a Miggity Blow White and a Miggity Blow Wolf. Both the golems have got block, one of whom has got guard. So, as your opponent, having a quick look around, looks brand spanking new, this shouldn't be a problem, should it?
Not massively. Well, no, that's not true. That's unfair.
Well, he does have a wizard.
Yes.
Yes, he's got. Who's he got? Oh, he's got sort of. He's got that sort of slightly special needs guy from Bradford, but who is quite good at the street magic. Have you seen that Dynamo Magician Improbable?
Yeah, Dynarod, he's quite good, isn't he?
Dynarod Magician Improbable is he's got him. So he's not actually in the bar where Paul normally hangs out for us. He's just sipping a Vimto on the sideline through a straw, and he's doing some tricks just with the crowd at the front there. You want to watch it. He's wearing rather a nice wristwatch. He doesn't realise that Duga's type that are in the portion of the stand over there, they're going to have that. He wants to watch that. What happened to Murloc Joe, says Bushranger? Well, it's worse than that. He's dead, Bush. He's dead, proper dead.
Yeah, a helicopter accident. No.
Yeah, well, it was more of a chaos dwarf accident, really. His head came off, then we lost it for a bit. We glued it back on. Florence put him, 30,000 volts, left him on for half an hour, still little red light at the back of the skull, with it absolutely dead as a dodo. So, so he's dead. We still have Fiction Wolf, but he's very, very badly hurt. He lost a point in armour, again to the same dwarves. So Fiction has to soldier on until we can afford a replacement, and we're saving up for a new white. So there you go. See, even Ceremal's going to ditch the High Elves and go Kislev.
Well, I think that's a mistake, Ceremal.
I'm reading Turnip. Oh no, Turnips! No! You misunderstand me, my friend. I'm not pouring scorn on High Elves per se. I'm pouring scorn on Andy's High Elves. Some High Elf teams are very interesting. Ceremal did a quite interesting High Elf team that I've played. Pid-Pad's High Elf team was very exciting. Andy's team, boring.
Just for reference, I don't think that they're massively exciting, but they are what you've got. In life, you're dished out one hand, and you play with what you've got, don't you?
That was almost wisdom. So I mean, that's you've kind of talked yourself round there, which was what I was hoping wasn't going to happen. This is the kind of thing that I try and do when you're despairing about the Dark Elves. in this lot here. Are you gonna persevere with these high elves then? Have I got to endure this for the next 3 months once a week?
Probably.
Yeah. God. I'm washing my hair that night and subsequent nights whenever they're playing.
Samuel, absolutely, mate, absolutely.
Bushranger asks, when's the next OCC season start? Couple of months, because we're kind of halfway in. If the question is loaded because you quite like the look of Coca-Cola, by the way, I would heartily recommend. You can apply it anytime, mate. So you don't need to wait until the season begins. But Coca-Cola, I really like Coca-Cola. It's very good. Pidpad, have you just picked holes in my factual top tips there that sign-ups for next season are in 2 or 3 weeks, so he can't sign up anytime? Is that what you're saying? Have I misinformed the viewership once again?
You can you can say that you're interested in playing. Oh, there we go. There's a league you could join. Twitch Blood Bowl League.
And Coca-Cola. Andy, you're not selling it very well, are you?
Well, I just think all private leagues are great. I'll be joining the Twitch Blood Bowl League probably when we've got Legendary Edition. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to blitz next. There's a wolf all on its own. So
Crag asks, are Pro Elf going to be in Legendary? Yes, they are. You're quite right. They have renamed them Elf Union, which all sounds a little bit like if they don't, get what they want, they all go on strike, which doesn't sound very good, does it?
No.
What do we want?
More elves.
More apothecaries. When do we want them? Now. Right, everybody out. He's not affiliated. Down tools, lads. And if, for example, one of the linemen pick up the ball, do both throwers go, hey, that's demarcation, that is. Right, down tools, lads. Everybody out. McNaughton, good morning. How are you? Is it going quite well, Ceramol? Because we were looking around. I say we. Andy was looking around for another major league to join. Just to we like league play. It's a nice sort of long-term proposition. And there were a few mentioned. Is Twitch probably the one to go for? Do you think? Or I know Fashbinder was talking about having a league. Kurgle, morning. You all right, sunshine? No, I don't like the sound of Elf Union. It all sounds very sort of flat caps and braces and hobnail boots and militancy and all that. Yeah, Ninja Breadman Rebel's been mentioned up there. I think there's a handful. So at some moment when he's not actually playing, we'll have to.
Yeah.
Oh, got one.
and stay out. The only problem with that is it's on the loner, so that casualty is great.
I was about to say, who's that?
But it's on the loner.
Tirano and Oxana. Oh, you've hired a white.
No.
What?
That white's not mine.
Hold on, I'm totally confused. We've injured a white
Yeah.
with a loner zombie.
Yes,
is that what happened?
That's correct. Yes.
The chat's got too much going on, and I'm just not paying enough attention. I do apologise.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll play the Blood Bowl. It's fine. You talk to them. Is there a bit of love for REBBL in the chat? Good morning, McNaughton.
There is some. Dom, that would be a thing.
What's that?
We now rename elf screens for the elf union team as picket lines. So if any opposing player goes full potato, they just all shout "scab" at him. Oh, it's getting a bit of politics creeping in there. Bit of politics. No, we don't talk about politics or religion.
Not allowed.
So, well, I just did. I think I've got to go. I mentioned it once. I think I got away with it.
No one noticed.
Quick change the subject.
If someone wants to link our BBL, they're welcome to do so.
I don't know if it would be a wise move to join the Twitch League just because we're using these shows. Well, no, well, kind of, but these shows to generally try and promote Blood Bowl cyanide to the wider community. I mean, we've had some dribble in from the tabletop community because you've reached out and done a few posts there. So we are sort of attracting
Please
folks
excuse me
who
1
would
minute.
otherwise
Oh,
play.
The door's just round.
Oh, there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Rebel is the Reddit one. Yes, that's right. Let's talk about Amazon's the greatest Blood Bowl team ever made. Amazon's are very effective, Blobs. No argument there. Quite agree. Especially early on when nobody else, well, I say not nobody, but most of your opponents aren't going to have much in the way of tackle. That Amazon's early doors at say 1300 TV, when you've given them all block, are right pain. Trail off a bit later on, I think, at higher team values that they can sort of flatten out, that they don't really get that much better. But yeah, Amazons are certainly competitive.
Oh, I've missed a surf.
Samuel says Zons make high elves look exciting. Well, you can do fouling, can't you? That's the thing for Amazons. They're all a little bit, get them on the floor, just all stilettos in their face, which isn't fun. Medic Death asks, do we play any racers beside Necromancer? Absolutely. And in fact, Necromancer's being played because somebody asked that question about, do you play any racers other than Dark Elves? And we were playing Dark Elves because people asked, do you play any? Yes, is the short answer. Andy will, over the fullness of time, probably play most racers except the daft ones, just because he... To be honest, we're trying to be competitive and showcase. How do I put this? Andy's pretty good at Blood Bowl, I believe, and some of the stuff that folks like on the channel is he sometimes does the unexpected, but that nobody else has seen, or few people else have seen. To do that, you need to be playing a sensible team. So probably won't be seeing too much in the way of halflings. He's not a fan of Skaven. But yeah, there's most of the races who probably get some love at some stage. Necro certainly aren't one of his pocket teams. We just asked the channel at the start of the new season which teams would you like to see, and Necro one of the more popular ones. So we went with that. McNaughton, that wasn't Ferron from yesterday, was it, Andy?
What's that?
Going out the door.
Oh, no, it wasn't, no. It was yet more shit for my missus. Just arrived through the post. He could have done a surf there.
He could have done a surf there.
Yeah, because we rolled double both down into double both down. And we were looking for push into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, surf. That's what we were looking for, but we didn't get it.
Crag asked, do we consider goblins sensible?
Goblins?
They're a laugh, but no.
No, not really.
You can do stuff with them. Let me try and explain where exactly the stance on this. That there are two factors come into play when a Blood Bowl game happens. One is random luck, and one is strategic talent. Strategic talent, and again, I don't normally like saying this in his earshot, but I believe Andy has some ability at this game. To showcase more of that, you need teams that are broadly reliable. Goblins aren't that. Goblins tend to rely on entropy, randomness, and chaotic fluke to get things done. So they don't really lend themselves to here's an extended let's play of goblins where you'll pick up top tips. I mean, there are broad brushstrokes you can say about how to approach playing goblins, but often the most sensible stuff will just fall flat on its face because goblins are goblins and they're very unreliable and a bit bonkers. So no, probably not. It'll be probably the major races, but if there's any love in the channel, when we're creating a new team, and Andy's typically got 4 teams on the go at once, 2 league teams for Orca-Cola, UKBBL. We'll be adding a 3rd league team, and then we've typically got at least 2 going in the Champions Ladder. So you can imagine that fairly quickly we'll cover most of the bases. So when we're creating a new one, we'll take an opinion poll as to what would you like to see, folks, and really base it on that. So if you've got a team out there that you love, we might be able to talk Andy into championing their cause and playing them. Just to draw your attention, folks, Ninja Bread's just linked the Rebel application page. If you fancy joining Rebel, check that out. It does have a good reputation. Blob skills, Andy should play ogres next season.
No.
See previous reasoning for why probably not. Pipad doesn't want any competition for the ogres slot.
Hey, got another one.
That loner zombie's doing frightfully well. We should hire him. Actually, no, we shouldn't, because we need every single penny to save ourselves up for that the new white we've got on contract. By the way, I do have we do have the name of the new white. Do we want to reveal that, or is that a closely guarded secret?
No, we can reveal that.
I was just having a look to see if he was here, and he isn't. No, I'm going to keep it to myself until he's here, or until we actually come to buy him, whichever is the sooner. So no, I'm not telling you yet.
Fair enough. So right, that's going all. It's going all right, isn't it? We've actually had 3 removals, and we haven't suffered any, which is nice. We've also caused a casualty.
We have caused a casualty.
What I really need to start doing though is, I don't think this is going to be the game for it, unfortunately, but I'd like to.
Yes.
Be attempting to level up. Oh, that's both 3 rolls gone. Right, only one score. So score turn 6.
You'd like to level up, you were going to say?
Well, I'd like to level up 1 or 2 flesh golems, but I don't think that's going to be possible.
Well, with Tony Plays Poorly's Wolf has already got Mighty Blow and Claw. Hotspurn has got Mighty Blow already. Both of them will naturally level through casualty accumulation. We don't have to feed them touchdowns, even though they could use the points. So yeah, the obvious choice is the golems, really, isn't it? And I mean, Sundisk stands out as on 8 points there. We really need to get in guard. That would hugely help.
Yep.
Kragas, what about vampires? Couldn't agree more. I would strongly champion that for season 9. The argument to take vampires as Andy's second team. I know he's a little bit on the fence about it, but I believe that they are very interesting. They are unique in how they play. They have some of the best players in terms of stat lines. Vampires themselves are fantastic. 6-4-4-8. Plus, you've got the added fascination of mass hypnotic gaze, and of course, the slight downside that they're all heavy drinkers. But I'd love to see vampires, and plus I think it'd be quite a laugh. You've got quite a lot of fluff element attached to vampires as well. So hopefully. Blob skills would focus on getting Reticent the Ghoul's sure hands. Again, as Reticent's ball carrier, he will probably accumulate star player points. We wouldn't be heartbroken if he scored. Hello, incoming. Oh, I tell you what. Dynamite Magician Improbables just managed to chin Reticent. Is he alright?
Well, he's not playing this game and he's not playing next game.
Oh no. Hello, Matt Hells.
Oops.
That's not ideal, is it?
No, not really. Oh well.
Oh well, no, it really isn't, because next in line for who's best at ball carrying duties after Reticent is probably Tony the Wolf, and we really kind of want Tony the Wolf doing other stuff like tearing the heads off opposing players with his mighty blow claw. Yeah, something along those lines, Craig. Pretty much, yes. Onigoku sympathises with the need to level up golems. It's a common lament, isn't it? How does your opponent Zozoas seem to be performing so far, Andrew? What's your initial impressions?
Yeah, he's quite good. He's competent. Certainly competent. There we go.
Got one. I'm guessing, because of his player names, he might be Spanish. Well, if show him some player names, Ollie, would you concur that these chaps are fairly sort of Spanish-sounding names, aren't they?
Oh, you're being serious. You remember he did say I'm Spanish.
Who?
The opponent. We said Allah to him.
Oh, right, okay. No, I think, well, I mean, he might not be Spanish, but his player names certainly are, I think. Have you got a headset handy, Crag? Because Andy, good news, Crag's volunteered to come and commentate on some of the games. Mr. Big over here, who never misses anything. Zunk is still drunk. I haven't drunk anything for days. I'm not drunk. There's a lot going on. Look, you come and try this. It's not as easy as it looks, you know. I know we might make it look seamless, but it's not. It's really difficult, this talking and looking at stuff at the same time. I was only kidding, Craig. Love you, man. Love you.
Well, right. So this is actually all fine. It looks a little bit scary that the wolf is marked by a flesh golem, but the flesh golem can't get rid of either the two guard assists or bring in another assist of his own. So yeah, this is all fine, really. It's all fine. And we've been fairly kind with the pitch removals. So I know we can't score now on turn 6, so I'm gonna have to score on turn 8. But yeah. Okay, so well, I'll have the push, please.
Hold on. Oh, Yeti's beaten me to it. Nice. What do you call that? An emote, isn't it? That. Fash, you watching? Got that right. Boom. I did I did actually hear you talking about these. I thought we were still talking about Oni. I didn't twig that we were talking about your opponent.
Oh, I see.
I looked at his name to try and attempt it, and I thought, I'm going to get that so incredibly wrong. I'll probably skip it. Right. Oni, are you with us at the moment? Can you? I'm going to have a go at this. Can you tell me how close I got? If I say, I want to say Hosivas. Hosivas. Hosivas? Ah, thanks, mate. Apparently that's not a million miles off. Oh, no, he might be saying, yes, I'm here, rather than, yes, that was close.
Right, let's go.
Hosiwas. Hosifash? I'll put my hands up, Craig. I have no skill in speaking Spanish, I'm afraid. I'll have a go at a few things just for, why not have a go? But no, I claim no expertise. Tried. How would you pronounce Andy's opponent's name phonetically? I think it's important. It's important to try, isn't it?
Oh, got one.
Go on.
It came back.
I heard you talking yesterday about skilling zombies up. There is a school of thought when playing Necro that when you get a zombie to 16 points, he gets the sack. Handy.
Well,
Handy.
I'm happy with wrestle fend on my zombies, my line of scrimmage ones, because I think that's a great combo. Because Necro have actually got some. They're a bit like Bretonians in as much as you can get a load of fend, you can get a load of sidestep, you can go get some stand firm, all scattered around on different positionals, which means that they can become a very, very strong pitch control team. We haven't really seen many coaches go that route dynamically, but it is there. And I know Oni's in the channel. I wonder what his thoughts on it are. Does he like that?
Well, Oni's, of course, playing
Necro
in OCC.
That's
you dirty dingo! That was lucky, wasn't it?
was
1 in 3, I suppose.
No. 4 plus, 3 plus, 2 plus, 2 plus, pow was what he rolled there.
All right, stick with my original plan. Blob Skills has just vocalised exactly the alternate point of view that if they don't get a double, fire them. I see why he would. Keeps team value low, and I mean they're never going to be devastating. But I'm interested to see how it works out for us if we go down the Darvo route. Pinpad says, to be fair, Jose Vash doesn't have many options. Yep, fair point, he didn't. McNaughton says his name phonetically is pronounced Lucky SOB. Well, he wasn't that lucky, was it?
Well, not like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Oh my god, but it was lucky enough. I shouldn't really. It
wasn't like that touchdown you scored yesterday. It wasn't like that, where you picked up the ball through a long bomb with a goal, having made a couple of go for it's into a tackle, into the hands of, it was Hotspur who caught it in a tackle zone, then dodged away and made a go for it. I think without, actually no, we did have a re-roll, but I think Retterson spunked through that on a go for it. Oni says, yeah, there's some merit in going wrestle fend. It just takes a while to get there, which, yeah, that's fair enough. Cabooster, hello, mate. Welcome aboard. Good to see you back. Lava Jackal says, depends on how the rest of the team is doing. If everyone's comfortably developed, they might start firing zombies just to replace them and get doubles. Oh, yeah. Akano, thanks for working that out. Akano's just shoved that move last turn from your opponent through Samba Calculator, or he just might be some sort of savant and worked it out in his head. 7.7%. And turnips, yes, that's a very fair point. He's just bringing some balance to my very partisan punditry here. That overall, although that move was a low chance of success, we, on the other hand, have been more than successful in removals. So we've casualtied a wight who failed his regen, and we've KO'd a ghoul and a zombie. Whereas he, on the other hand, has only had Dino Rod, Magician, Improbable, Chin Reticent. Try cycling out the car park now. Oh, he's stopped to sign some autographs on the way. And he doesn't seem to be wearing that watch anymore. Oh well, we did warn him. It's an funeral.
Okay, we didn't get the power the second time. Which means it's time for some more coffee. Fantastic. Stuff's fucking brilliant.
Oh, by the way, Ninja Bread mentions our pal Sage plays in Rebel, so we might bump into him there. But Sage also plays in the Twitch League, does he? Who that we might know is in the Twitch League? Is it reasonably well supported by the streaming folks? Because one of the things that would be really great is if we can have more games against the streamers. Those that we've had so far have all been epic. They're a good watch as well, because you get the entire viewing community comes together.
No! I thought it was fucking. Oh, you dickhead! I deserve that to not work. I thought it was the zombie doing the block. I was like, why would you? What? Oh. It's because I'm doing two things at once again. Don't ever do two things at once when playing Blood Bowl. Which is
if you're Andy.
Yeah, or me. Yeah, I just don't be me, I suppose.
Don't be Andy. Well, I don't know. I mean, you're healthy. Girlfriend's nice. And quite good at Blood Bowl. I mean, a lot going for you, sunshine. Homeowner. You're solvent. Really good at decorating.
Yeah, the paint arrived yesterday. Monday? No.
Little task that he's supposed to do. He's supposed to paint the lounge. But it's not just the lounge, it's the... Oh, no. Who did that? Do you know, that's that zombie we got from those chorfs yesterday, isn't it?
Probably.
Rubbish.
Alright, well, we run it in.
Well done. 1-0. Turn 8. Bushranger? I've no idea. What is the Australian version of Countdown called?
Count up, isn't it? Because you're upside down.
That's very clever, actually. Yeah, very good. Could be. Well, it keeps it simple, Bushranger. You know, it's descriptive. Is that what they really call it? Letters and numbers. You got to love Australia, haven't you? I'd really like to live in Australia, but every time I say that, people go, "No, don't," because everything in the world wants to kill you.
Well, it does.
It really is cool, that.
I'm just knobbing around. Just get on with it. He won't score at one turn. He's got no reroll.
Without sidestep, it's not easy for Necro to score one turn, is it?
No, not really.
I mean, they've got Frenzy, I suppose, that helps, but yeah, it's a bit of a long shot.
Yeah. Only if you want to replace a 3 normal skill zombie, but you need another tackle. If you want to fire that normal skill zombie that's got tackle just before this evening, you're welcome to do so, my friend. You are welcome to do so. So that game that we are playing is going to be at 9 o'clock this evening. GMT +1.
McNaughton, have a lovely day at the office.
Is that possible?
Well, this is the dilemma I face. I mean, I'm trying fairly hard to get a new job. But I'm fully aware of be careful what you wish for, because it means that I'll have to go to work again. So, it all swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Oh, that was a blitz we didn't need. Oh, well.
Pidpad's just stirring the pot there. Andy needs points to move out of the relegation zone. Yes, I'm aware I'm in the relegation zone after 4 matches.
That's a very interesting point. Let me just pull up the table there. Let's have a little look, shall we?
The interesting point on that is that I tipped myself to win the division. I normally tip myself to win everything, but it's just gone horribly wrong. It couldn't have gone more wrong so far this season.
Yeah, we're currently 1-1-2 after 4 games. That's not really good, is it?
No.
Ollie, on the other hand, has won 3 of his games.
Yeah, he lost last night, but he has won all of his other games.
Who beat you, Ollie?
Some high elves.
The elf plates from De Coach.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of high elves in this division. There's 4 high elf teams in Division 1A.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's 4 high elves and 2 wood elves. Pippad's just said I'd beaten him and then things happened. It's true. We'd beaten that, we'd won that game, and then just silliness happened to me.
I'll tell you what, with 4 high elf teams, that's almost 50%. The end of season party is going to be a right blast, isn't it? What are you going to do? Go to the library?
I don't know. It would have been fun. All the other high elf games are my last 3 matches.
Day trip to Derby, maybe? Something exciting.
Yeah, I swear. Yeah, there's nothing exciting about Derby. Other than when you leave, of course.
Never been to Derby, been past it. But you see, Derby's problem is it's in the crook of the A50 and the M1, both major roads, so you can actually get anywhere you want without ever going into Derby at all.
Which is important.
Turnips. Working from home is a perk that you must cling to. We used to be able to work from home, but we couldn't really take the mix. So it was you probably reserved it for maybe a once a month thing. But a Friday was an awfully good day to work from home. But basically Thursday night, the weekend starts here. Just make sure the phone's near you, and if any emails happen that look like they really, really can't wait till Monday. But the rest of it was basically enjoy yourself, wasn't it? Yeah, it's no wonder I got made redundant. Damn.
Oni's just said, wait until after our game and then we won 1-3. It's not very nice, is it?
Well, confidence is a thing. Ninja Bread's from Derby. It's the greatest city in the UK. Is it a city? Have you got a city status? Congratulations. I think they made Middlesbrough a city, didn't they?
Ninja Bread's from Derby. Oh dear.
I'm not going to slag off Derby. I've never been, so I can't say it's terrible because I've never been there.
It's all one way. I don't know how you get around the city centre. It's just all one way. It's horrendous.
What were you doing in Derby?
I went to Nando's.
Was the other Nando's that you like shut?
We were going to see a Jimmy Carr gig, and because I find him quite a funny man. He was in Derby, and even when he came on stage, he took the piss out of Derby. And he was like,
"Oh dear, Middlesbrough isn't a city," says Craig. That's fair enough, isn't it? It's
got the best football team in the land.
Well, Ninja Breadman, now I've got first-hand experience of watching this man in action. I've only got 2 words to say to you there, mate, and that's Steve McLaren. Now convince me that Derby are a good football team.
Doesn't Derby hold the record for the worst Prem season ever? I think it does, actually, yeah.
Which is annoying because the former holder of that record of worst ever Premier League team ever was, of course, Sunderland. And Derby went and snatched that from us. So 500,000 Geordies very disappointed there. Crag, what Middlesbrough lacks in size, it makes up for in quality. Though, I mean, to be fair, Nunthorpe's quite nice. You know. Anyway.
Oh, well.
Steve McLaren. God blimey.
That was an odd choice that he didn't choose to push along the line and get more blocks. So that zombie's just Pyro has been freed. I turned Sandfirm off to see whether he'd follow.
Well, we haven't talked about that for a while, but as a general, here you go. Here's a pro tip for free. This doesn't cost you any euros at all. When you have the ball to receive and it is your go first, when blocking along the line of scrimmage, it is broadly wise to block diagonally, so that if your first block ends up being a push, you get another bite of the cherry with the next guy along the line. And is the way that Josefas has set up, he could have done that, but he didn't choose to block diagonally, so we just had push there. Love the start to the Premier season. Well, 2-0 defeat to Spurs is not great shock, really, but can't say I enjoyed it as such. Pidpad 3-3 against Watford, very disappointing. And I see Coutinho's stuck in a transfer request, Pid. How do you feel about that? Bit of a blow, I would have thought.
Do you know what I don't like about the Premier League? Is that it's got all this money. It's probably the richest league in the world.
By far, absolutely.
And yet we can't attract the best players in the world. They all want to go and play in Spain.
Debatable.
Oh, I don't know. So the two best players in the world are head and shoulders above everyone else, and they are Neymar. And they are Ronaldo and Messi, both of which have no interest at all in coming to play in the Premier League.
You were about to say Neymar was playing in France.
Yeah, who was playing in Spain. But all the good talent, there's none of it really plays here. Not the absolute top draw, best players in the world talent.
So Sergio Aguero, Eden Hazard, Paul Pogba. These aren't world class players, then, no?
Not in particularly impressed by Pogba, but okay.
There is a reason why the two Spanish giants attract top players, and that's because they've got a very good chance of. Jake Paul is now following. Whoever's made that Twitch profile, is that just for me, or is it sheer coincidence? And thanks for using the new that new little short film there, Andy. I sent you that one ages ago.
You did, yeah.
I really like that. Jake Paul, welcome to the channel. I hope your brother Logan is doing well. And how's the Lamborghini? Sheffield Steel, big lad, you all right?
And while I join this, we change the subject. Boo.
Oh, everybody, welcome aboard. Sweden's second favourite son. It's only Pidpad. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine.
What can we do for you? We've just popped by to be sociable.
Pretty much. We were talking about football. I thought I had something to contribute, but by the time I joined, we were discussing something else.
Oh no! Well, Paul Pogba, I would argue, world-class player because of his price tag and potential, rather than how did he do last season. So, would you accept that as a qualification for that tag, world-class? I mean, oh gosh, who else can we point to that's absolutely tip-top? Alexis Sanchez.
Who wants to leave?
Who wants to leave? Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Aguero is world class at getting injured.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
Vincent,
Look, all right, okay.
Vincent Company.
All right.
David Luiz.
All right, okay. Let's flip.
No, never David Luiz.
Let's flip this back round again then. So, the two best players in the world don't want to come and join the Premier League, which is the richest league in the world. So it can't be about money. Why?
Well, ooh, no, hold on. If Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, or Arsenal said to Lionel Messi, here's £800,000 a week and we'll give Barcelona the undoubted 250 million price tag fee that they want, would he not want to come? Who knows? Because the other two factors aren't going to happen because they can't afford it. So whether he'd want to come or not, do we know? Do we know that?
Well, there's 4 clubs that can compete with the Premier League clubs for money, and they would happen to be Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, and Bayern Munich.
See, Bayern, I think, are probably the weakest of those 4. That whilst they certainly have some financial clout, they just haven't got that snowball effect of getting really expensive players. PSG are doing what Man City did 10 years ago and just throwing an absolute bottomless amount of cash at it. But so far, what they seem to be doing is picking up quite a lot of players who are maybe past their best, who are certainly quite big and expensive, but not necessarily assembling a great team. Barcelona and Real Madrid have got enough money that they can just keep going until they hit the magic formula. But also they do grow some homegrown talent as well.
Isaaco, whatever his name is, ISCO.
Isco.
Yeah, him. He's pretty good. Oh, we're going potato, ladies and gentlemen. We have a potato. It is happening. There is potato playing happening right now.
He gets to say hello to his fans.
I think he's going to try and do a double go for it with a wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's going to do a double go for it with a wolf.
You see?
Oh, in fact, I've missed 1, 2, 3, 4,
never go
5,
for
6, 7,
potato.
8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's double GFI with a wolf. So this is not full potato. This is partial. Oh, and he's got away with it. Mother. So it's partial potato.
Well, that wolf has no skills per se. So if we can engineer pinning him at the sideline, that would be viable.
Mm.
And which I'm just having a quick look. Oh, let me select him. Which golem has got guard? Right. Okay. So you can liberate Hellboy that with a go for it can mark up the other wolf without the ball. We can liberate Hotspur and we can liberate Tony Plays Poorly. So between them, we can definitely pin that wolf.
Yeah, I'm just wondering actually whether or not it's worth playing slightly less aggressively now and holding on to a reroll. I don't know. Let's do this and see what happens.
Well, he's had a rerolls as well. So
Yeah.
are you thinking force him to score and then turn him over to 2-1?
Or just wander in and then score at 2-1.
Yeah, Mirskadu, that's right. There is the 5+ dodge for surf. It's a gamble, but I think that's pretty much what Andy's weighing up is: do we want to go for the big result but high risk, or just play it more cautiously and go for a 2-1 anyway? I'd lean towards the latter if it was me.
Yeah, we have only got 2 rerolls, so imagine we blow a reroll now on doing stuff. I'd
just pressure the ball and try and force him to do something because he's out of rerolls. He hasn't got dodge. If you can pin the wolf, that's enough. So that would just mean remove the zombie and stand, east of the wolf, and you're there. We've certainly, I think, got enough players that he won't be able to massively help. Maybe bring his ghoul round.
Right, I'm going to bring... One, two, three, four. Go for it. And we'll stand that there.
Oh, got one.
Yeah, we did actually, didn't we?
Joe doing a thing there. Well done, Joe.
Oh, got another one.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't Joe. That was Hotspurn, of course. Joe's dead.
Hey, and you can get dodge or tackle.
Yes.
Do you know my replay seems to be lagging? That's weird. It looks up to date, but it's behind the stream. I've never seen that before. Oh, you regen. That's a shame.
Well, you can hurt him again.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we've only had to do one block, no block.
Kind of, it is something like that, isn't it? 4 or 5 regens from now. His regen's been very solid. You gonna foul him?
No.
Is this a foul?
Yeah, we'll just stay there. So I don't fancy throwing the block with Loner, and it means that the white Hotspur can get a free hit next turn if he turns over or whatever, and that's with Mighty Blow.
But
So
that loner zombie has been your best player.
That he has. That he has.
No, that's my problem, Dom. And no, it looks up to date. There's no bit of the bar to fast forward to. I seem to be back to normal now. It seems to have caught up. That was bizarre. Anyway.
Okay, so how did you get yourself out of this? Well, with no reroll, I don't really think there's not like some awesome super play, is there?
If it was me, I'd go backwards, hand the ball to the goal, and reposition.
Oh, there we go.
That would have been my shout, but it's not easy.
Oh, he's conceded.
Decent.
Well, that's good for money, that is. So although we don't get all the star player points,
Yeah,
it's great
money was
for
the
money.
thing you needed.
Yeah, money is the thing we needed, so that's good. We did
Mixed
roll
bag on the MVPs. We got MVP went to Loner Zombie and Hellboy, which is good.
We'll buy the Loner Zombie because he levels. Right, okay.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Yeah.
And we can now afford a new white. The new white, who just quickly check, is he with us?
Hang
I
on.
think not.
Should we do the level ups first? So
Yeah, go on, do the level up.
Tony plays poorly. Level up. Here we go.
Double 6 again.
No. Right. Well, is it tackle or is it dodge? They're both great. Dodge would mean he's survived. Tackle would mean he's just awesome at hitting things.
Dodge.
See, I was leaning towards tackle. I was
I
genuinely.
wanted to survive. Tim, thank you ever so much for the follow. Welcome to the show.
Well, as you're not going to listen to me anyway.
What do you say, Ped?
I would say dodge.
Yeah, I went with. So I went with tackle because we've also got to replace Fiction the Wolf. Because he's gone and hurt himself. Right, we are starting to get there a little bit. In fact, I think we've got too many zombies now, haven't we?
Hold on, is buying that zombie mean we can't buy a white because our white's 90,000?
Correct.
You spacker.
No, but yeah, well. Oh well, be fine. Right, how many players we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 12 of